Breaking down the ending of Good American Family. With any story, you're primed to believe what you're being told, says Katie Robbins. The creator, co-showrunner, executive producer, and writer of Hulu's Good American Family knows exactly how a story can become a slippery thing. The show dramatizes the real story, the Barnett family adopting Natalia Grace, a child with dwarfism, in 2010. Their life as a family turned into a nightmare when the Barnetts became convinced that Natalia was an adult trying to con them, until they severed ties with her. It's a story that's infinitely more bizarre than fiction. When researching the real people involved in the story, Robbins and co-showrunner Sarah Sutherland were struck by how each article seemed to tell an entirely different side of the story. Robbins' own opinions continued to flip back and forth, and it felt remarkably difficult to get to the truth of the story. This influenced Robbins to tell Good American Family through multiple perspectives. First, through the eyes of Christine and Michael Barnett, Ellen Pompeo, and Mark Duplass. In the first few episodes, before shifting to Natalia Grace, Imogen Faith Reed. In the second half of the show, the finale, which airs Wednesday on Hulu, brings together everyone's perspectives as things come to a head when Christine and Michael Barnett are charged with neglect, leading to an intense battle in court. Here, Robbins breaks down the major revelations of the Good American Family ending, including a major loophole that changed the trajectory of Natalia's case. Making a show that makes you question everything. The idea for making Good American Family came back in 2020, 2 years before the real trial took place. But due to COVID delays, the writing began after the case had concluded. By the time we were writing, we had depositions, court documents, Facebook messages, doctors' records. We had a treasure trove of information, which is incredible, but very daunting, Robbins says. She compared it to being a sculptor working with a giant stone. You have to chisel away at it to find the story within that you're trying to tell. One of the most remarkable elements of Good American Family has been the move from the Barnetts to Natalia's perspective, which was a way of allowing the audience to grapple with their biases and question why we believe the stories that we believe, Robbins says. Viewers expressed remorse online after they realized that Natalia was just an innocent child, and not someone out to bring the Barnetts down. I've seen people saying, "Why did I think that?" Like, why did I believe them? Why did I trust what I was seeing? Why didn't I ask more questions? And that's something we all need to be doing in our lives all the time, which is moving through the world with curiosity and empathy. And amazingly, that seems to be happening with this show, Robbins says. At the beginning of the Good American Family finale, Christine and Michael are assembling evidence with their lawyers for the upcoming case in which they are being charged with neglect of a dependent and conspiracy to commit neglect of a dependent. All they're missing is character witnesses. Their confidence begins to crumble when they realize the people they thought they could count on. The school principal, Natalia's first adoptive mother, the doctors, see things very differently than they do. The scene is deliberately edited to feel like a cross-examination in court.